Pigs go home. The street name is illegible.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
Good question, my friend. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
Following police, that's all. Okay, I have some questions
Of
for you.
course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't
She's
understand.
uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
The street sign says fuck the police, point to it.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
It's alright, I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay.
She's uncomfortable.
Just okay.
Maybe
Never
she
mind.
shifts. She's uncomfortable.
Oh, well, I didn't
What
write
about
it there.
the other sign? Pigs go
I'm
home.
just
Who
sitting
are
here.
these
I
pigs?
don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question.
I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in
There's
her
more to you
rigid.
than
Is
that.
there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
Yes, what are you doing here?
I am working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. Well,
But
as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts? Perhaps useful for later.
Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt.
I'm working. I have a greenhouse in the yard. Well,
Don't worry.
Salts? Ammonium salts?
we need directions.
since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need?
What is in the
It's
west?
just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
The corpse, where is it exactly?
It's there, in the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
Just tell me where we are.
We're
Okay?
in Martinez, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think. What do you mean? Yes, sir.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The harbor gates? Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago. There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. No problem.
She's very well composed, back straight.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Murphy, can I borrow yours?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Yeah, we have gloves. Hello there.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler. From another planet. Hey there. You sure are, my man. It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Revachol's weird. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother. I don't think you understand how that joke goes, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Don't be a stranger.
Quick save it at our roll.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
What do you see in his eyes?
Ease into it.
Fuck!
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Hey Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling
You
you?
really are the law, aren't you? I get that being bluntly observant and inquisitive comes with the territory, but it certainly doesn't help with your conversational skills, does it?
That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk, man to man.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
You're under arrest.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
That's your machine behind
This
you?
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Interested? Not really. I just asked because, I don't know, must be a cop reflex.
Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job is to deliver tracksuit trousers.
Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Right,
The
I have
man
another.
taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Okay.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Automation machine. Upside. Highlight action, interact to menu. Set camera, movement, actor, and dialogue, and innovation to help item out more clothing light.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pull out.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
With the red tipped
The
right.
pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
With your rubber handle.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
Take that.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue, lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Tim, what are we looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox,
That's not
and
what I
the
want.
This
motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
Can we turn it on and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember?
What is this seeking feeling I have with the words motor carriage?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
This must be a what woke me up when you arrived in Martinez, the infernal noise.
Yes, sorry about that. The Kupris Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly concealed pride.
Do all policemen in RCM have such cool motor
The
carriage?
Kupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
Might be wrong, but this one is a sports model, right?
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like tip-top, detective?
I'm pretty sure I like neither motocrats or any tip-top.
Oh, I guess it's not for everyone.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft
Step on
glow
the fuel
of the
brake
fuel. As you
heater.
tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Pick up
The
the radio.
frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi Alice, this is officer from the 41st Medic speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Could you connect me to the 41st Medic? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
I think we're fully stopped. We'll hack a bonfire after a while. You hear an old man greet you from the radio. His friendly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hi, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status,
10-18, 10-20, over.
please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details. Look over that. Over.
Of course, my badge. I can look at my badge that I have.
10-4, anything else for you, sir? Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
But you said... never mind.
10-9, repeat message, over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 1022 the captain, over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Come on, I tried to tell them to stop. This is
He's
serious.
asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Wittmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Officer has lost his badge. Aha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his
He
badge.
says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Wittmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Oh, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Jim, what are you packing?
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
It's a single shot Amethyst kill J9, over.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Yes, I lost my wiener too. Just lay off. Okay?
He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Lay off? Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with.
Satellite Officer
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good without my gun.
I'm going to report that you are in pursuit of your service weapon. Over.
In pursuit of his.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
It's off for an hour.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.